Mic check, mic check. Let me know real quick. Can you guys hear me in the chat? Mic check. Mic check. Big weight, get off my dick, boy. Bitch ass nigga. Coming here telling me what to do with my motherfucking life. Boy, you a dick eater. How you dick eating and it ain't even motherfucking 10:30 yet, boy? Hey, that's some ghetto goggle. That's that, boy, you better stop that shit. Get out of here, boy. Yeah, big weight. Talking to you, nigga. How you gonna say he was my man? You don't know who the fuck was my man. You don't know my relationship with nobody, nigga. Stop dick eating, talking on shit you don't know, boy. How my audio? Hear me? We going to the #1 podcast in the world. Welcome to the Get Your Ass Up podcast. This is your boy Tony, the closer. Today we are going back at it, the Big Business Exposé. We got Greg Big Business Parker being exposed, man, and today we got a crazy one, man. Welcome back again. This one right here is all about letting the victims' voices be heard in the Greg Big Business Parker Exposé, y'all. This dude right now has captivated hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people into his real estate empire. But it has now come to the light that there has been many accusations of scam and misinformation and frivolous paperwork being signed and sealed. So we're going to bring in a guest today who is by the name of Ricky Ricardo. Ricky is an investor who has an alleged debt of over $100,000 with Greg Big Business Parker. So this one is going crazy. Wow. Ricky, where you at, man? Send me a live request. Looking for you.
Yeah, what's up, D? Hear me, bro?
Hear you. Hear me?
Yeah, I got you now. What's good, man?
Hey, bro.
Okay, you breaking up a little bit.
I'm breaking up a bit?
Yeah, I hear you now.
All right, so...
Yo, man, let me tell you something, man. That this morning when I woke up, bro, man, my phone had so many texts and like DMs from IG from people that I know, but I didn't even know was investing with Greg. I was like, yo, man, that guy's got you too. And I mean, I couldn't believe it, bro. You know, and I left my phone when I was speaking to you last night. I left my phone in there. So all these people that sent me these messages, and it was like, yo, you in there too? And I said, yeah. I said, how long? And everybody going right back to 2019, bro. 2019. You know, that's the day you on that. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'm in the middle of a trade. So, you know, so what happened was that in 2019, I tried to get a house on it. I think he had a birthday bash in June, somewhere around there. I went up to Philly for his stuff. So I got up in there and he was like, yeah, come on up, do what you gotta do. I got this house over there for you. So I was like, all right, I'll give him $40K down on the house. Came back later on. The house came, had a lien, shit like that. I got another house. That house was a lien. Tried to give me another one. Didn't even forget about it. That shit wasn't even happening. Even the type of people was like, I can't sell you that house. This guy got $2 million in the liens and whatever. So I was speaking to this lady called Beverly Harrison, excuse me. She's from the type agency in Ohio. So eventually in 2020, January around there, he goes, I got a house for you. Now this is after family like 2 trips to Cleveland because he makes you go out there and he ain't showing up. He just kind of fucked up. Until he coming out there and check these hounds over there, I won't be there. I drove all the way to fucking Cleveland from New York. I got out there, that nigga not even there. I was like, yo, Brad, what's up, man? He goes like, oh, I'm gonna be there Wednesday. So he goes like, yo, I got a house, go check it out. So I drove out this nice house outside the outskirts of East Cleveland. No problem. I saw it, 2 families over there need some, some rehab shit done. So I was like, okay, fine. He said, send the money. I said, you already got the money. I said, okay. I want to send it to the title agency. Came around, COVID hit. I went down the block, got it notarized, whatever, send it back to the lady. So I called him up. I was like, yo, I got the paperwork. I sent it in. He was like, okay, man, send the demo money, right? So I already sent him like 40. Sent him another 10 for the demo. Goes up in there. A couple of days later, calls me up. Yo, what's up? I'm done with the demo. He's like, I didn't send you the picture. I was like, no. I said, yeah, man, I'm going to send you the picture. So the shit is all done, the demo. So, because the 3 stages I'm going to pay. So he send out the 15 to start the rehab. Send them the 15. Week goes by, called me at the end of the week. He was like, yeah, we almost done. Send the rest so I could buy, the fridge and the stove, clean up the yard and whatever, put the HVAC, whatever. So I was like, all right, I'll send them out of the money. Man, on a Sunday, the lady called me up. And she got me from Cleveland. She was like, oh, baby, I got to tell you something. I was like, what? She goes, I can't sell you that house. That guy got a lien on the house for $2 million. I was like, for real? She was like, yeah. I was like, what do you mean? She goes like, yeah, I told Greg to tell you. I said, when did you tell Greg that shit? She said, I told him since Wednesday. I said, yo, I just sent him Monday, Friday for the house. Right. So I was like, yo, so I called him up. I was like, yo, what type of shit is that, man? He goes like, no. He started making the excuse. He's like, yo, something happened. I got you. I'm gonna fix that lien and whatever. This was 2020 January. Up to today, I'm still waiting for that house.
So,
December.
So just so we got clarity in this, right? I want to make sure I understand exactly what's going on. You invested into a property in 2019.
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
Yes.
2019, you invest into a property. What happens after that? You say you get the property, then he begins the process of actually working on the property?
Actually, the second 2 properties he's trying to give me, both of them have liens.
Oh.
It's the third one.
So both of the properties that he had sold to you had liens on them. What was the amount of the liens on the property?
One was $2 million. I think another one was like $1.5 million.
How much? What was the value of the property itself?
Like $20K.
How the fuck is it a $2 million lien on a?
I think the guy has numerous properties out there. Yeah, he had a couple of properties out there. So he had a couple. What it is, they was buying all these cheap properties out there for like $5K, $10K, and then trying to sell it to people for like $20K, whatever. So December went by here. I finally got you to him. Now he trying to sell me a house in Flint, Michigan, one of family house, and he wants me to sell it to me for $85. So I look it up on PropStream, even Zillow. Everything in that neighborhood and that block is like $10K, $15K, $20K. So it's like, yeah, how are you going to try to sell me a house for $85,000 for one family, and then you're going to charge me $65 for rehab? I mean, the candle costs more than the funeral. That makes no fucking sense. I bet off buying an empty lot and using that money and build a fucking 2-family home. So now that house ain't go through again. So a couple of days ago, when you started live and people started ragging on him, he called me the day before yesterday. And I didn't answer the phone. I was doing some shit. Then he started texting me. He's like, yo, I want to close you guys out, whatever. So I was like, close me out. I was like, my man, you owe me 100 fucking K. I got 15 in a business, what he was doing with the big boys billionaire. We would put money in, and his clients we would give them the money to do the loan. And when they do a cash or refi, they would pay us back. So, and he was giving us supposed to be 50%. So it's like, what, 30 of us was in that shit. So he was like, okay.
It was 30 investors in this group with you?
Yeah, big boys, billionaire boy club.
So it's called the Billionaire Boys Club.
Right, just like the Billionaire Ladies Club, they had a Billionaire Boys
Because I was about to say there's a millionaire ladies club that is
Club.
also suing Greg right now, where there was like 30 plus women
Right,
in these different groups. So yeah, so I guess basically what they did is they did a men and a women section. And
exactly.
I want to ask you a question because you said you bought multiple properties. You had two properties. Both properties had liens on them. Can you tell me what was your investment into each of those properties? Was it one? Was it one actual payment you sent? How was your payment structure for what you sent to Greg?
Well, I give him 40 for the first house, right? When that didn't go through, this brother is slick. When that didn't go through, he told me he had a triplex, right? So he goes like, yo, 60,000 take the triplex. So I sent him more money for the triplex. Still waiting on that. That never happened. So now I keep on saying, okay, let's go back to my duplex. Give me my duplex. Give me my property. I don't care. I told him the money we invest to do the real estate, the 50% interest, you could keep that shit. I don't want it. Let's give me back my money. So now he's like, oh, yo, I got you. That's his favorite line. Well, I got you, bro. I got you. You know, always trying to pacify you. Yeah, no, call me Monday, call me Tuesday. I'm gonna call the office right now. I'm gonna take care of you right now. Call me Monday. I'm traveling. I'm on a jet or some fucking shit. Always some fucking story with this guy. You know, he never gets back to you. So at one point, he stopped taking calls. He hired a virtual agent. So you know, you can get a virtual agent in the Philippines for like $100, $200 a month, whatever. So she started taking the calls. I'm calling every day, every day. I said, listen, man, I didn't want the property. That's all my money back. No answer. Call the office. Goes to voicemail. If you're lucky and you get someone, it's like, yeah, we get back to you. Whatever, everything had to go through. I said, what's up my house? It was, well, we got to get you correct. So everything have to go to the bread. And if I'm lucky, I get you to sis. And when Cicely, when she calls and she answers, oh, I'm doing a class right now. I'm in a meeting. I got to talk to Greg. Right? So everything has to go to the bread. So my thing is this. If you have all these properties, and that's why he got upset with me because he blocked me in his IG. So he's already posting a two-family home for sale on Instagram. Like, I got a two-family home, call right now, it's done, whatever. So I was like, yo, how are you selling two-family homes and you owe me a home since 2019? Yo, 2 minutes later, he called me up. Yo, stop posting that fucking bullshit and whatever. You know, I told you I got you, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Keeps on going because once you call me on Instagram and you call him up, like what you did, people eventually pile on, right? And he don't like that because that's his bread and butter. If people start realizing what he's doing, and that's what's going on right now. So when I saw you start posting that shit out, I was like, yo, you went through the same shit with Jay that I'm going through with him right now. So when these people goes like, yo, Dops, you better go out there and talk. That's what you got to say because, you know, a lot of people know you out there. I mean, you know, I'm bullshit. You know, I'm going to tell you right out what it is. So I was surprised this morning. I got up and I see all these fucking demo shit up in there. I was like, what? All these people calling me, shit like that. I was like, damn. It was like, yo, bro, you got to see what you got to say. I was like, nice. No problem.
All right.
So now he had this.
Hey, real quick, because I know one of the things is like really wanting to make sure like people can see some of the proof because, you know, when we start hearing people talk about this amount of money, I want to make sure people can see, hey, the actual money that was sent. So can you provide us with some details and proof of what you actually had sent to Greg?
Hold on a second. Let's have this shit up. Give me a sec there, bro. I know I have some shit.
In the criminal justice system, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups: the police who investigate crime and the district attorneys who prosecute the offenders. These are their stories.
You watching, son? Yeah. But that's a good one, though. I like that. Unless you McCoy. Unless you McCoy me, yeah?
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
I'm up here feeling like Michael Cohen, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, man, this is a crazy episode right now, y'all. We are right now sitting on with one of the investors, Greg BigBizzness Parker, and he is currently saying that he has lost $100,000 in his investment to him. We've already this week seen that Greg had another case that he was sued, and it was combined under the RICO Act, the real estate RICO. Greg was the first real estate entrepreneur I've ever heard get hit with the real estate RICO, and it was the most amazing shit I ever heard in my life.
We might just get hit with the RICO.
So right now we got Greg Big Business Parker on the hot seat. He's currently right now on live doing what most scammers do. The minute they get caught scamming, they start praying to God. How convenient.
Okay, I'm not going to show you how much. I was going to show you my shit from Chase. See all these names over there?
Hey, instead of doing that, press the little flip button on the little flip of the camera.
Oh,
so
shit.
Yeah, make it easier, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm on my iPad. I'm not going to post the money, but I could show you all his shit, his business. You got the Big Business, Billion Years, Heights, Rehab Creed. Right? I'm going to blank out the money, whatever it is. I'm going to put the shit out there. There's the account. PNC National Bank. That's all the accounts goes to PNC National account. I'm going to show you that. That's that shit right there. PNC National Bank. I'm just going to, I wouldn't show, but I can see these are all the wire transfers made for this brother over here. You know, what I'll do, I'll send it to you.
How much,
Tony?
How much did you actually send him?
Totally, $100K.
$100,000.
Yeah, I sent in increments, 40 for the house, 10 for the rehab, 15 for the money for the, to do the rehab. It's 10 for the demo, 15 for the rehab, another 10 for the furniture and whatever. Then
so he was telling you that there was actual work being done.
Being done, that's correct.
But there was no work being done on the property.
There was no work done. Exactly correct.
You have to be bullshitting me.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Wait a minute. So you're telling me that this man was sending you bill.
Like this was one of the first homes he tried to send me right there on 86th Street, right there, 4239. See, 85 rate. See the earnest money, 40K wire transfer. Boom, right there. That was the first one. Hold on a sec. Let me get out of here. This is the second one.
But hold on, just for clarity purposes. So you were told that you were buying a property from him, right? You sent the money to buy a property, and then the property that he's saying that he's actually going to now do the construction work for you. You've paid additional money, so you paid $40,000 for the property, and then it was $15,000 in additional dollars to be able to. You said 10 and 15. Is that the increments I heard?
Yeah,
it was
10, 15, 10.
10, 15, and 10.
Right.
And these were for construction costs.
Yeah, demo, construction, and to do the what you call it, the stove and everything in there, and the HVAC and everything.
So at what point did you find out that nothing had been done to the actual property itself?
When I spoke to the the escrow lady, Beverly Harrison, she's from Ohio. She's one who told me there's a lien in the house. And when I called them up, right, because it's in COVID, so the mail takes a little longer to process or whatever. But he was telling me, oh, you good, the shit's good. You started sending the money. So I figured I'm going to jump start it. You know what I'm saying? So I sent him the money for the demo. Then he goes, when I called him, he was like, yo, send the other to start the job or whatever. And I was like, you finished already? He was like, no, I demoed the shit out. I sent you the photos. You didn't get it? I was like, no. He was like, I'm sending it to you again. I'm still waiting for that photo, by the way.
So he told you he had demoed the property, he had did the rehab, and he was sending you photos that never came.
Never.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah,
hey, man.
Yeah, he's slick, man, because I'll tell you what happened, right? He had another show, because that's what he does, right? He has these little shows because he wants to be one of those fucking Kardashians or what the fuck it is, because he wants to go to different cities and have these little shows and people come and pay money and they following wrong and videotape him, and hopefully somebody pick him up, he on TV doing some bullshit, because I think that's his end game, right? So we went down to Atlantic City. I see, you know what, I'm gonna support the brother, but you know, he doing what's right. I got down there, I met, and he's not domestic, he's international. I met a guy from Bahamas, one guy from Panama, another guy from Dominica, and Ecuador.
Oh, so there's more of y'all with the same exact story?
Yeah, and these guys are international. But he's not some non-local nigga. He's fucking Austin Powers. You know what I'm saying? He's international nigga. You know? Yo, shit.
Hey, man. Hey, Greg, man. Greg, big business partner, man. Nigga, you goddamn, I ain't never seen no shit like this, man. They go, boy. Oh, this shit is crazy.
Let me tell you what he did. He did to this. I met a couple from New York, right? And, you know, I'm from New York, too. So we started chatting and whatever. So I was talking to Greg. He came over with his wife. So he goes like, yo, I'm going to get a house, whatever. So he was like, yeah, I got a house in Cleveland for $20K, you know. And his guy was like, yeah, you could pay, I'll do the rehab for you. It's like $65K, and you could be $500 a month, you know, rent for 5 years.
Hey, hold on. I got to interrupt you real quick. Everybody been stressing out because they feel like it's a white man on the live right now saying nigga.
Far from white, man. I'm just a nigga light skin.
He is definitely not white, y'all. He is definitely not white. I know y'all get so caught up on the wrong shit you can't pay attention, man. Like, listen, but one thing I will say is right now that Greg Big Business Parker, you had got hit with the real estate RICO already, man. We've seen you lost one, but this one right here with international people, people that are all over the man.
We might just get hit with the RICO.
Boy. No, he's not white. He's definitely not white. Y'all crazy.
Oh no, that's me a 10, man. So,
he's not white. Y'all slow. Y'all really slow.
No. I'm far from white. I'm Trini, man. If you guys want to know where I'm from, I'm an island boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Trinidad. Just, you know, far from white. You know,
and then I want to address something else because people keep saying, hey, Tony, why aren't you being fair? Why haven't you let Greg speak? Greg has already come up here.
Oh, he's already, right now. If you want, you can jump on right now.
He's already been on my live. Hey, Greg is more than welcome to come on my live at any time. Me and Greg know each other. This is just allowing people to be able to share their stories. And this needs to come out, man. Like, if you're taking advantage of people like this, if you are, you know, these are millions of dollars that we're talking about. And to be able to say that you're about your people, you used all these strategies of using, I'm buying back the hood and I'm helping people in the hood and I'm helping the street niggas get into real estate and you steal their money is absolutely disgusting. And, you know, praying ain't gonna work. Getting online and praying ain't gonna work. It just ain't gonna work. And I really I just want y'all to understand something. Right now, you're about to watch what needs to happen more consistently. I'm about to start making sure from my platform, I give victims the voice. I'm going to give people that have been blocked or ignored, disrespected, when it comes to this type of investment with these investors, I'm going to give them a platform to be able to have their voices heard. And when you hear somebody say, I spent $100,000 and dude is taking pictures or not fake taking pictures and not sending you the details and getting online and making a mockery of you and your investment, because it's hurtful when you sit back and see your money disappear and then you got some hurtful thing. And I can't express enough, like, I want to support y'all. I want to really give y'all opportunity to be heard. I want to give you an opportunity to be able to get your money back. So they said the women's group, it's a men's group. There's a lot of people that are trusted in Greg, but you indeed did have contract, which is very important. I'm glad to see that. I'm going to ask you a question. Have you guys started working in getting legal representation at all? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear.
Did you guys get any legal representation at this point?
Well, actually, I'm about to. Because right now, some of the lawyers down there, man, those guys shot down. I'm like, bro. That boy's texting right now from the Billions and Boys group. They send me a text right now. I keep on telling them they need to come on board and see what they got to say. But, you know, we have to do what we got to do.
Yeah, they come and look at it. Come up. Come and look at the shit they got to paint.
Yeah, T, let me tell you what he did to us, man. I mean, the Billionaire Boys group is on right now. Send me text, right? Because they're seeing me live. I'm going to tell you, they can vouch for that. So, doing the Billionaire Boy group, he told us we could put up the money and he would use that money to rehab the buildings because he doesn't use banks. It's other people's money he uses, right? So, that's why shit fell behind because COVID kind of like, you know, put a slowdown on that. So, we got out there. We started putting the money down. We supposed to have 50% back of the money. It was in January 2020. Up to now, nobody got paid out. We're still waiting for our money. So now he came up with another brilliant idea now. That we should go down to Baltimore and buy some homes down there. Because, you know, Baltimore, they're cheap. Their homes are $5K, whatever. But nobody wants to live down there. So we get out to Baltimore. So the Billionaire Boys group, we decided we're going to get together, put some money. And we got a couple of guys that went down there in Delaware. They'll go down. Because most of the guys in the group that's left now, it's New Yorkers, like 5 or 6 of us, 2, 3 guys from Philly, 1 guy from Delaware. So a couple guys goes down there to Baltimore, sees a property. So he's looking, so we got together and we put our little money, whoever left behind, and said we're going to buy the home down there. And we're going to sell it to his group, his new focus group or study group or whatever groups you call them now. And we're going to sell those people homes. So I was like, okay, that's what you want to do? That's fine. My man goes down there, found the house. He was like, okay, we need the money to close out the house. Just calling Greg and answer. So Saturday they come. Greg was like, oh, my bad, fellas. You know, I was busy doing blah, blah, blah. So we lost the deal on the house. So Sunday, we normally have a little meeting on Sunday to do the fellas on Telegram or whatever. So we get together. And we was asking the guy, I said, yo, well, what happened? Why you didn't get the house? He was like, I was trying to call Greg. I said, how are you trying to call Greg? What does Greg have to do with it? Because we wanted you the money, keeping your bank account in the business account down there, separate from Greg. But somehow Greg got in contact with this brother and told him, yo, why don't you sell that money to this business account? I got a business account open up. It's called BigBizzness, whatever account.
We might just get here with Dorico.
And he has a lawyer, and he'll handle all that shit. So the money we put in to buy the homes in Baltimore actually went to his account now. So that's money we lost there again. So then he got upset.
Hey, listen. So the crazy part is, man, somebody is DMing me right now, and he had DM'd me a couple days ago. And he's literally like, everything he's saying is true. Dude got me and my homie back in 2017 when we bought a house from him in Philly. He took 3 years to rehab it. It was only 1,026 square feet. Took his time rehabbing it. Gave us a excuse, told us $20K rehab, and then we pressured him about getting it done. Say shit like, I'm doing it for $20K, like, dude, like that price he gave us. Then he finished 70% of the house till we fired him and had to take over. Dude said the same shit, like the liens. He sold him the property, had liens on it. So this just seems to be a pattern of what he's been doing. I mean, dude said this was 2016, 2017. So, god damn, boy,
We might just get here with Dorico.
Greg, goddamn big business Parker, boy, use a motherfucker, man. See, the one thing about it, man, I think people need to understand this. When somebody goes out and does this type of shit, and there's this many people saying the same thing, everybody can't be lying. Everybody can't be fucking lying, man. And I'm telling you, the numbers that I'm hearing, and I know the thing about it is, like, I even had like people that I personally know who invested. So I know it's not just like random people making up shit. This is even people that I know. I got a call from an NBA guy, my guy Catino Mobley. Catino Mobley calls me. He's like, yeah, I gave him 200,000, and we had to really like press him to make sure like we got our shit back. Like to hear this shit over and over again from so many different people, like you just look at it and you go, man, Greg, you're not doing it about nothing but yourself, dog. You stealing from the people that you say that you're trying to help. You created them, you created basically a it's a Ponzi. It's a full Ponzi, bro. There's no way around it. I mean, like I was about to say, it's a Ponzi scheme, and you're selling people properties that are either having liens on them, they've been condemned properties which are about to be demoed. This shit is like, this is absolutely predatory. It's disgusting. This is the exact opposite of financial literacy. This is fucking financial lunacy. Like what you're doing to people is stealing wealth. You're stealing people's hard-earned money. You're putting them years back. And there's not a lot of people that can take 50, 60 K, 100K hits like this, man. This is absolutely disgusting. And I want to make sure, like, hold on a second.
Oh, it's still need that. All right. Man, I hate to say this, fellas, but yeah, a lot of people, you guys need to come out and say what you got to say. Because this is getting out of control. You know, he ain't really doing anything for no one. You know, his what he's doing, he's doing. I think it's agreed to already get to the guy. The guy had so much money coming in that he didn't know what to do with the money, and the people he hired to do his work for him, they ain't really qualified for doing that shit. So you gotta hire professionals to do a job. And I was told him about that. I said, your communication is bad. What you need to do is at least send back an email, let people know you know what's going on. All the bullshit and then
Niggas
always
say it's Greg at my door. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you one thing. It ain't niggas ain't got them type of nut. They ain't got them type of nuts out here. No. They ain't got them type of nuts. There, niggas know how I move. Trust me.
Yeah, it's like the Turkish proverbs where the guy said it's the forest was getting deforested, it's getting chopped down, but they said it was okay because the axe was made out of wood. You know what I'm saying? So there's one of them. So that's why it's hard when if it's some white dude doing it to us, we take it hard, but whenever our own kind doing it to us, it's even worse. Because that guy out there, he just wanted too much scams, bro. And I didn't realize until this morning how many people he actually ran scam on. Like I was surprised. A lot of people hit me DM this morning that I know from a different group I was in. I was in BWO, so I know a lot of guys in there, but I didn't know there was in.
Hey, did y'all get scammed in the BWO too?
Oh, you damn fucking right, bro. And you know what it is? I think it's a Napoleon complex because that guy and Greg is about the same height. And
who was that guy in the BWO?
Chris Cole.
Chris Cole.
Yeah, it was 4 dudes. It was Chris Cole, 19 Keys, brother Ben X, and Jacob Taylor. And the only guy in there I got respect for is brother Ben X. The other 3 is the shiesty. I mean, this guy got the worst of it. What's his name? Jacob Taylor. Because he used his own merchant account to do business with, Chris. And Chris screwed him over. And then he told him,
that's what we're doing next. We're going to cover the scammers out of the BWO.
I've been there, done that. You know where I'm at.
Yeah. Okay. So that's next. Hey, listen, man, we're gonna bring all this shit to the light. We're gonna bring it all to the light, man. Like y'all, all these niggas are predatory, preying on the community, talking about the people. Yeah, we gotta We gotta have some conversation, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A couple
Yeah.
of brothers who weren't there in that group, they reached out to me overnight and this morning. I was shocked. I was like, I didn't know you guys was in there too. And he goes like, yeah, because once they see my name, they was like, yo, you up in here, Dops? I was like, yeah, bro. So he goes like, man, won't you see what happened to you? I was like, all right. Because I was watching the Knicks got the ass Trump last night. That's why I got in late. So I was like, that's fine. But I'm telling you, man, the shit that was going on with this brother, man, he's fucking wild out. But that's a different story. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I'll tell you right now what this guy is doing. He's if you look at what he does, right? He has these little seminars, and you have like 400 or 500 people come down there, and they pay like $300 a head or whatever they get in there. And now he got like 30 homes, and he got like 300 people plus trying to give in 20, 30, $40,000 for only 30 homes. And the right thing to do was to say, hey, you know what? You guys are gonna have to wait. I don't have homes right now. But he's so greedy, he took their money and he got caught with that shit out there because people call him every day, where's my house, where's my house? But he doesn't have the house because a lot of those homes out there, they're either being demolished and a lot of them have leads on them for foreclosures. And he doesn't want to pay for it. So I think he's doing this double closing, if I'm not, you might know more about that than me. So he normally do double closing, whatever. So I'm not too particular how that works. I guess trying to hide somebody or whatever the case may be. So that's how we catch a lot of people out there. So you could explain that shit.
Hey, and nigga said Tony the closer is looking for clout. Let me be perfectly clear. They brought me into this shit. I didn't ask to be in this shit. That nigga Greg Big Business brought me into his live and said, hey Tony, what do you think about this? I gave my motherfucking opinion. I said it looked like dog shit. And I said, hey bro, the reality is it looked like you.
We might just get here with the Rico.
Because this shit right here, my nigga. This shit right here. Ooh.
It's free. It's free. I know he's out of Michigan. He had to run out of Cleveland. He's out in Flint, Michigan right now. Selling bullshit homes out there, man.
Hey, this is 100% me giving a platform to those people who got fucked over. I just wanted people to be able to see receipts. I wanted people to be able to see a story. I mean, a real person. These DMs of mine are crazy. I mean, it's people coming back from like 2010, 12, 13. Man, this shit is bad.
Wow.
Shit crazy. I can't believe that y'all don't say shit sooner. I can't believe that y'all wasn't raising hell, man. Like, you put up $100,000. Tell me why the fuck weren't you going crazy?
Yo, divide and conquer, that's what he does. He divide and conquer. When you call him out on that shit, he comes out there and he's like, yo, he pull you to the side and talk to you, whatever. And that's what he does. Because if everyone get together, his days are done. And that's what's going on right now. When Haddad came and called him out on that bullshit, everybody was like, wait a minute. Because people was embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? And, I noticed a lot of older heads who was down there. Like a lot of people in their 40s, 50s, and 60s was out there, on all this little stuff you have down there in Philly and Atlantic City. You buy these tickets and you go down there. And his whole thing was he just wanted to go from city to city and have these little conference here and there and, milk the people, and get himself on a bigger platform now.
And somebody just asked a question, and this is a very, very, very important question. I love that you asked it. So call me Kish Vaughn said, so why do these people talking about or claiming he burnt them not take him to court? I'm confused. Well, you shouldn't be confused. The reality is people are taking him to court, and he has lost cases in court. But what happens is typically they try to settle and get you to have a gag order where you can't speak on the case at all. So this is how scammers continue to scam, is because they'll agree to pay you, but part of the payment is that you got to shut the fuck up and you can't talk about it again. And what happened the other day is he actually got hit with the real estate RICO.
We might just get here with the Rico.
And the young man sent his email as proof and all the details of the actual court case filing, which you can look at online. And that's a very important piece. So we just clearly saw that he just lost the case. As a matter of fact, Greg was upset that the dude exposed it. He was mad that the dude put out the paperwork. He said, "Hey, you signed a non-disclosure, and we got a gag order on this, and you're not supposed to be able to talk about it, and you can be sued in court and everything else." But the reality is, I told the dude that if he comes and tries to sue him, I'm going to pay the bill, because I'm glad that he produced that document that's going to now let other people know that that he's been trying to cover up what's really going on. They've been out here right now and trying to hide the real victims. That's the same thing that would happen with me and Jay. They tried to pay me off. They've been offered to pay me, but they said part of the payment was they wanted me to damn retract what I had said. I said, I wish the fuck I would retract my truth and let people think that I was making up some shit. I would rather lose and go down fighting than fucking let a motherfucker say, hey, that I lied on a motherfucker on some shit that was really about me. Like, no, fuck that. The truth needs to be heard. The reality is, I know that there's a lot of people that's not going to get scammed by Jay anymore because I told the fucking truth. Sometimes you might have to take a L. See, the reality is, like, I got the proof. I got the paperwork. I can show niggas like, yo, they offered me to pay me fucking 2 years ago, but they wanted me to retract my statement. Nah, I ain't retracting shit. This one is about getting the truth out so people can stop being impacted. And that's why for the young man that Greg was talking about, he'll sue. Hey, bro, hit me in the DM if he do come at you, and I got you. I'll pay 100% of your legal fees, 100%, because I'm gonna make sure these stories get out here. I'm gonna make sure you guys won't be intimidated or bullied. This shit's got to stop, man. These are people that are taking advantage of hard-earned dollars, people's livelihoods, people's generational wealth, and I think it's important to make sure like there's consequences behind it. I think that he needs to be held accountable, and I'm looking forward to the day that you guys get some resolution about your money, man. Because the reality is, this is a bad beat right now, and it's a bad situation. Knowing that it's a lot of y'all that got significant amounts of money, and to hear you say you're out of 100,000, I see people that are talking about 9 and 7 and 8,000, and the ranges are so crazy. Like the amounts of money are so crazy. To hear somebody like Danielle Holmes or Katino Mobley, these are personal friends of mine. These are personal friends of mine, like that I really fuck with, and they told me the exact same thing that you're telling me. The same runaround. See, you know, when I heard it from the young kid Hyde and I heard it from a couple other people, it's one thing. But as it became even the people that I personally know reaching out to me and saying, hey, I was also a part of this shit, and this is what my experience is. And their experience was exactly what you're sharing right now. And I don't think that anybody should be able to take advantage of people like this and continue to be able to go out here and make money and promote on social media like nothing is happening. Like, that's the crazy part. Motherfuckers are still actively promoting as if they're actually making money right now. This shit is absolutely disgusting. And I hope that everybody understands, like, this is why bringing awareness to this is important, because there's so many people who are voiceless that have been blocked. There's so many people who have spent tens of thousands of dollars and trusted in the Greg, and he just completely fucked them over. He didn't give a fuck about any of that, and I'm not going to give a fuck about making sure we bring as much transparency and light to the people that he actually took advantage of. The reality is, like, most of these scammers, if they actually would have did what they said, they would have been considered goats and legends in the culture. But instead, they were greedy. And greed has now been the cause of millions of dollars that are going to be out of the black community, out of these investors' pockets. And I hate that shit for everybody that's involved in it. Katino was able to get his money back. Most people haven't. And here's the reality is, like, even Katino said it. He's like, I had to actually apply pressure. I had to, like, really be like, yo, I need my shit back. I had to get people involved. So I'm telling y'all, man, it's going to be a lot of fucking smoke that comes behind this. This is not the end of this. This is just the beginning. And I appreciate you coming and sharing, bro. Do you have anything else you wanted to share with us? Anything that you?
Yeah, what I'm saying is that if all these people right now who have a situation like I'm in, if you guys go to the BBB and file a complaint, which I did like twice in Philly, 3, 4 guys, they might say, disgruntled employees or whatever. But the more people pile on and file a complaint, eventually it's going to have to go to the Attorney General. They'll be like, wait a minute, this guy have a pattern of doing this. And it's just like 4 or 5 people. You're talking like 10, 20, 30 people. So once people are in there, it's going to trigger something, you know what I'm saying? And back to you guys people call him the GOAT, you know. You know what the GOAT stands for? Greatest of all thieves. That's what he is, you know what I'm saying? And that's somebody you're going to step up and let them know what's really happening. Go to the BBB, file a complaint. He got 2 weeks to reply to you. If he doesn't reply, they'll keep on sending back again, and you keep on going back and putting it in. The more people put it in, the more it's going to trigger shit. Because if you taking money from one state to the next, now you're crossing state line. That's why I transfer bullshit. The Fed's going to get involved. And you don't want that.
There's many laws that have been broken, and man, this is crazy. This is Mount Rushmore of scammers for the 2020 version. Wow. Huge. All right, everybody. Tonight at 11:36 Eastern Standard Time, I'm doing a $1,000 giveaway. Make sure you join me on the live at 11 tonight. We'll be doing another live. We have more victims coming forward. This shit is crazy. I got so many victims in my DM. They want to share their stories, and they got the receipts. Everybody's coming with receipts. This is the real deal. So we're going to let these people share their stories. 11:36 tonight, I'm doing a $1,000 giveaway. Make sure that you subscribe to the Get Your Ass Up podcast on Apple Podcasts for a chance to win $1,000. All you got to do is subscribe to the Get Your Ass Up podcast, leave a 5-star review, screenshot it, and post it in your actual story. I'll be picking from the stories tonight, so please make sure that you actually follow if you want to be eligible to win $1,000 giveaway. If you've been just joining in and you want to catch up on all the shit that's been going on in this crazy ass saga, the BigBizzness Exposé, Surviving Big Business, go to my podcast on Apple Podcasts. There's like 20 different episodes, and there's a ton of information. You'll be entertained. I'm telling you guys, we got all the shit that's been going on with BigBizzness, and you don't want to miss out on this. I'm telling you, it's pure comedy. We're having fun with this. This is going to be, I think, 20 plus episodes already. With all these victims, I'll have to create a separate podcast section just for Greg BigBizzness and all his scamming shit. So, man, I'm telling you guys, it's bad. It's bad. Oh, it's bad. 40, 50K plus a pop. You will be entertained like a motherfucker. This shit is unbelievable. It's sickening. But yeah, it's a absolute shit show happening for the Greg BigBizzness enterprise, and he might just get hit with the RICO.
We might just get hit with the RICO.
So, these are their stories. Ricky, I appreciate you sharing. Everybody, make sure you go subscribe. Make sure that you get on Apple right now. 5-star rating. Make sure that you put that dope ass comment in, because I might pick it from based off your comment. And
another one.
Another victim will be on tonight at 11 p.m. tonight. We see the clout chasers in the comments. Please leave that little broke dude alone. He's been in here for an hour straight. We see you, bro. We know you want my attention. You're really a fan. We call that dick eating where I'm from, though. Like, you've been in here talking about my what you don't like about me for an hour straight. So I know you don't have a job. I know that you're broke. I know that you're poor. You probably like men, and I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that. know to each their own, and niggas think that I don't give a fuck about the LGBTQ shit, nigga. I think that's weird. Okay, so if you got something that you want to tell me, keep it to yourself. Okay. Hey man, I love this shit, man. We're continue to run up the charts. Hey, listen, right now we're number 6 on the documentary. Number 6 in the entire fucking US. We're number 6 in documentary. We're in the top 50 in society and culture. And it's all because y'all listening and y'all rating and you supporting your boy. Make sure you go and subscribe to the Get Your Ass Up podcast. We're gonna have to come back with the BWO edition soon. I'm gonna have to bring you back for the BWO edition. So it just seems like it's some niggas out here that just been using this social influence. And this is why I told y'all about them niggas in 2020. And y'all told me I was hating. I told you motherfuckers when they put up that picture. Y'all remember when I said something about when they put up that picture when them niggas was comparing themselves to Black Wall Street from back in the day? And I said, oh fuck no. I said, oh, you bitch ass niggas is tripping. And everybody's like, Tony, you hating on these black kings that's trying to help the community and da 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 da. And now look at it. I told y'all niggas from the beginning. See, y'all niggas always call me a hater. Y'all niggas always call me a hater. I told y'all from the beginning. I said, yo, them niggas right there. I told y'all. See, everything I done said. See, back then y'all look at me like I'm crazy. Now it's starting to come back together. Hey, listen. It's coming back together. Watch and see what I tell you. All the people that you heard me talk about, all the situations that y'all said, hey, Tony is the common denominator. As the common denominator, I'm the only one that's a real nigga. See, you can name 5 of them. You can say Wallow, you can say Gilly, you can say fucking Jay, you can say Greg Big Business, you can say whoever you want to. I'm the lone real nigga. I'm the only one that's done right by every one of them. All them motherfuckers done did me bad or did bullshit. All of them done did some fuck shit. I just called out the fuckery. See, when you run solo dolo, they look at you and they try to isolate you like the lone wolf or the problem. But nah, all I did was understand that them bitch ass niggas didn't move like me. They wasn't here with the same purpose as me. I knew what my purpose was. My purpose was to truly impact and help people. Really empower the community. I really made millionaires. I never took a dollar out of anybody's pocket. I see people that I blessed years ago that still support me to this day. I see families like I see Melissa Tyrell in here. I flew her and her family to my actual live event in 2019. She still supports me to this day. See, I really do this shit. I really save people from eviction. I really save people from losing their houses, their cars, everything else. It's a body of work that shows that. It's a body of work that shows what I'm about. What does their body of work show? What does their body of work show? Does their body of work equate to helping people, empowering the community? Or do you have a whole bunch of people that say that they got scammed at the end? I mean, I just want you to think about that for a moment. See, all these people that are saying that they're about the people, why is there so many Better Business Bureau complaints? For the people that are about the people, why is there so many Better Business Bureau complaints? If you were simply about your people, that would never be the case. Go look up Tony the Closer on Better Business Bureau. Go look up Tony the Closer on Better Business Bureau. Go check my resume. Go see what I look like. And put them side by side. Put a side by side comparison. Let's make a side by side comparison. Let's look at what we've been doing over the last 5 years. Let's look at money donated into the community. Let's look at impact. Let's put real mentees and real mentee success. You know what I'm talking about? I just want people to do that for a second. Let's look at the real facts. Let's look at the real people. Let's put them side by side. Let's put them side by side. Where's the body of work at? Where's the success stories at? Where are the real people? My real people show up every single day. I really impact lives every single day. I really change lives for the better every single day. I've educated people for free. I help people get their credit right. I help them get into real estate. I've actually went into places and literally donated hundreds of thousands of dollars. I give away thousands of dollars daily. Daily. I educate daily. I don't have anybody that's saying, hey, he stole from me. He stole from me. Think about that. Put us side by side. You name an influencer, put me next to him. I'm gonna show you I walk laps around them. These motherfuckers ain't about the people. They sit side by side with the scammers and they know that they're okay with it because they get personal gain. Because of their personal gain. That's the things that you got to understand. I appreciate everybody joining. Once again, subscribe to the Get Your Ass Up podcast on Apple Podcasts tonight at 11:36. I'll be doing a $1,000 giveaway. Make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel, 5-star rating. Once you subscribe and rate it, make sure you share it in your stories on IG. I'm going to pick somebody from the stories that actually reshared me to win $1,000 tonight. This is all about impacting people, bringing awareness to the situation, then educating in addition to that. So make sure you go to the link in my bio. I got a free live training tomorrow. Starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys can learn step by step how you can get in the real estate business without getting scammed or not needing a real estate license or much experience. I'm going to walk you guys through a process that nobody's sharing with you guys, and I'm going to do it for 100% free. So tonight, 11 o'clock, I'll be back live. We have more victims. I want to thank you, Ricky, for coming on today and sharing, bro.
Sure, bro. I'll be there tonight.
We're gonna continue pushing to get each and every one of you heard and get your money back. That's what this is all about. So thank you for sharing your story once again. Everybody, make sure you go subscribe to the podcast, and we'll be back later this evening. All right, peace.
All right, thanks, Tony.